Je me souviens bien, ce jeu est sorti il y a quelques années, avant Man of Medan, si je ne m'abuse, qui a été fait par les mêmes auteurs. Avant, je pouvais pas y jouer pour la simple et bonne raison que j'avais pas de smartphone, mais maintenant que j'en ai un, on va pouvoir s'amuser. Alors, à l'époque, j'avais regardé quelques gameplays de ce truc, mais je me souviens de très peu de choses. Je me souviens qu'on joue une fliquette et une avocate qui essaient d'arrêter un tueur en série. Mais à part ça... Hop, mode histoire. Bah oui, je suis tout seul, connard. Alors, démarrer... Ah oui, donc... Hop.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
Donc, j'étais en train de dire quoi? Oui, je me souviens pas de grand chose. Par contre, je sais pas pourquoi ils me disent qu'il y avait déjà une sauvegarde. Peut-être que j'avais essayé de jouer sans le téléphone. Ou alors j'avais essayé avec le téléphone de ma mère, mais ça avait pas marché. Chacun de vos choix façonne le futur. Certains affectent les relations. Et d'autres changent tout. Réfléchissez bien. Une cigarette sur un piège à rats. Oh. Ok, donc ça commence par quelqu'un qui ouvre une porte et qui se fait sauter la gueule. Ah, biographie mise à jour. J'ai une notif sur mon téléphone. Tom Nelson, équipier de Becky. Becky Marnay, jeune recrue. D'accord. Et si je me souviens bien, c'est Becky qu'on joue. C'est ça.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook cop. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Prudemment.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Split up.
Cette musique de boîte de nuit là.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
J'espère que c'est pas une bonne idée qu'on se sépare. J'espère que c'est pas une mauvaise idée qu'on se sépare.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Oui, d'accord. J'en plutôt. Ah! Ah bah ça a l'air d'être le fun par ici.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Bah tiens. C'est drôle parce que dans tous les jeux comme ça que j'ai fait, la première fois qu'on est censé tirer, on n'est pas censé tirer. Voilà, donc là par exemple, je ne vais pas tirer sur ce mec parce qu'on est deux à pointer une arme sur lui, donc il va pas avoir le temps de choper la sienne. C'est pas le con.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me.
Non.
Please get me out of here.
C'est pas l'impression que ça donne, alors on se calme et tu vas m'expliquer ça.
Easy. Easy now. Let's just take this nice and slow. It's not worth it. It's over.
The hunt for the trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there is no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called trapper killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game.
Alors je suis sûr qu'il y a d'autres raisons.
Jonathan
Déjà,
Finn
dans
has
le premier temps.
confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that you consider
Je crois que tout le
Jonathan
concept
Finn's
du jeu, c'est que
voluntary
c'est pas lui le
confession
tueur.
of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Ce serait cool, effectivement. Comme ça, au moins, on va pas le tuer alors qu'il a des trucs à dire.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to
Mec,
sentence you to death by
t'as
lethal
écouté ce que
injection.
j'ai dit ou pas?
This court is adjourned.
Oh, c'est pour ça que je suis pas contre pour la peine de mort, perso. On sait jamais si les jeux sont vraiment... J'allais dire, on sait jamais si on est
Tap
jamais
the
sûr à
logbook
100%.
button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
D'accord. Donc là, effectivement, j'ai tout le petit menu.
Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Attends, c'est quoi cette histoire de preuve là?
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend.
We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a
Ferme
bitch.
ta gueule.
I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Sergent Reese, c'est le chef. Calvary, c'est la tête de con.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
Bah écoute, super. Super.
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Hop là. Ouais, on va dire ça comme ça.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, you have a word in my office? Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally.
Exactement.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you sent someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Alors, je vais pas dire j'ai hâte qu'il soit exécuté.
No,
Mais non, mais c'est pas ça que je visais.
Is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Oh non, mais c'est pas ce que je voulais dire. Quelle horreur.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
Be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great.
Diplomatie, ça tombe bien. Diplomatie, c'est mon deuxième prénom, cocotte.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
Adam Jones, d'accord. Franchement, je peux le faire.
I know how to get what I need. Call you after.
C'est tranquille. Bonjour, Jonathan.
Your attorney says you've got something you want to share with me? You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Ah.
I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us.
Ouh, ça sent une histoire d'enfant battu, ça j'aime pas ça du
You can't forgive
tout.
your abusers once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn?
Déjà, tu vas baisser d'un ton, s'il te plaît. Moi, je veux bien te croire, hein.
Nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them. The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did?
Adam Jones, oui, j'étais censé parler
Adam
d'Adam
Jones.
Jones.
Adam was my friend at the orphanage. Things we'd been through together, who could blame him for killing them?
Ben, je t'écoute.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay.
Ah, c'est intéressant,
So we made
ça.
an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there.
Ouais, c'est ça, c'est totalement une histoire de...
Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who
Enfants
was having
battus,
any fun.
abusés, violés, tous ces trucs sympathiques.
Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
I'm not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Une carte. Je t'en prie. C'était un cri de Wilhelm? D'où il sortait?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh? Appeler à l'aide, prendre le spray au poivre. Voilà.
Stop. Finn, stay back.
I just want to talk.
Ok? Je t'écoute, mais au moindre geste brusque, je t'asperge, poteau. Genre sans aucun scrupule.
Hey! 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 Settle down. Take it easy.
Oh non, je voulais entendre ce qu'il avait à me dire.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your
Là, tu vois,
client
comme c'est
just tried
pratique.
to
Hein.
assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Ouais. Ouais, ça se tente.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
Franchement, ça se tient.
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some
Voilà,
version
au
of
moins,
it. So far, it adds up.
au moins en
Has anyone
partie.
spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
Je pense qu'il peut aider.
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Franchement, je suis confiant.
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana.
3 heures au
you're
lieu
not
d'une
gonna believe
journée.
this.
He actually went for it.
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Flissy.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. And Judge wants this thing airtight. Double airtight. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound
c'est
familiar?
dégueulasse.
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no
Hillary?
reason to
C'est
suspect
qui ça,
anyone but
Hillary?
Finn.
Est-ce qu'il est dans mes
I
fiches?
do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting
Ah,
this
Simon
scumbag out of his
Hillary, médecin
cell?
légiste,
Finn
ok.
had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
Hop là. Ouais, mais j'aimerais entendre sa
I
version,
think I'd like to hear
monsieur.
from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
Non mais, meuf, comment tu fais pour pas entendre ça? Vraiment quelqu'un en train de hurler sa race là-dedans, vaut mieux que j'y aille direct.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Oh!
Okay, okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening?
Écoute, cocotte.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer.
Oh God! Oh my God, get me out of there! Ah!
Shh, calm down, please.
Ah, et du coup, la pince coupante va me servir là, d'accord. Heureusement que j'ai trouvé.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was, just doing my job.
And, how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered them as the Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
Oh putain, attends, je viens de réaliser un truc. Finn, il est pas genre chauve? Comment t'as trouvé un de ses cheveux?
When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Oh putain, je crois que je viens de trouver un truc.
At least I caught him.
Le mec est chauve.
Mama Bear's got a temper.
Et on vient de dire, ah bah j'ai trouvé un de ses cheveux sur la scène de crime. C'est bien la preuve qu'il s'est complètement... Franchement, peut-être pas là, putain.
I'm sorry, detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Vous avez le dossier d'Adam?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Ah, donc c'est ça, c'est totalement ça. C'est quelqu'un qui a... C'est Adam Jones, il a gardé un cheveu de... Jonathan, juste pour dire...
Yeah, I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Et puis qu'il l'a placé là.
Really helpful.
Bon, allez, go, soyez entre filles.
Hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect.
Yeah, super.
Call me. A rat trap. Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the Trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Ouais, franchement, j'ai un peu de mal à dormir.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch-black room, rigged the light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
Oh! J'avoue, c'est intéressant, ça, comme...
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems. Of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
Franchement, ouais.
Now there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
Yeah, now there's even a full-blown inquiry.
Ah, excusez-moi les filles, ce que je voulais dire, c'est que peut-être que je pense qu'il voulait vraiment les tuer. Bon, je sais, pour le premier, je sais pas, mais les 2 autres de l'orphelinat, c'est sûr qu'il voulait les tuer. Et qu'au final, c'est peut-être pas une coïncidence qu'il les ait tués là. Peut-être qu'il a fait d'une pierre 2 coups, tout simplement.
When they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck.
Quoi? Quelle horreur!
Things they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half of these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it.
C'est horrible.
It's supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky, you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
This is 125 at the 1016. Making entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Ok, est-ce que par le plus grand des hasards, il nous montre ce flic pour qu'il se fasse tuer?
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh dear God.
Il y a un mec là, c'est ça?
Sir, can you hear me?
Oh! Ah bah c'est ça.
Hey,
2 heures
what's
plus
going
tard,
on?
ils arrivent quand
We
même.
got a problem.
What?
There's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was down.
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What?
Ah, comme
No,
par
that
hasard,
doesn't-
c'est le gros con qui se fait
That's
tuer.
ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description.
J'ai une vague idée de ce qu'on fait avec une prostituée, lui, poteau.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Ok, j'ai trouvé les 3, super.
That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh God. It's really him.
Anything?
Non mais il y a quelque chose par terre. Regarde par terre. C'est une putain de... Bon, tant pis. Cela dit, ils ont dit que tous les indices que je trouve servent plus tard. Donc...
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files.
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
Bah oui, mais ça veut pas dire que je vais le défendre, espèce de débile.
Do something like this. Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
C'est toi qui es con pour le coup. Franchement, va te faire foutre. Je vais juste te faire foutre.
Unbelievable.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you know what? You can go fuck yourself, Tom.
Il y a quand même une grave différence entre ah bah on s'aimait pas, on se détestait et ah tiens je vais le buter. Donc Tom, oh oula. Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? C'est une bombe fumigène.
Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Bah, mon verre est déjà servi, poteau, donc oui, on va continuer. Combien de temps pour l'acte 1 ? 40 minutes, ouais, donc ça va. En vrai, 2 heures, ça devrait suffire pour que je finisse le jeu. Simon a failli être tué par un piège. J'aurais peut-être pas dû faire ça. La caméra, putain, j'espère que je pourrai la récupérer plus tard. Ok, c'est hyper.
And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Bon bah ça va, au moins il a pas l'air d'être
extra work
blessé.
whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us.
Ah, donc il est pas mort, le flic random?
We never thought we'd see the day that Jack Cavalry went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. He was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? The call girl?
We got an APB out, and one for this Adam Jones, too. We'll keep you updated. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Ah, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm gonna follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marnie, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
I don't know. It's just like shit on shit. I can't get a break. Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Hey, don't stress out any more than you need to. You do have an alibi, remember? For last night? They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon.
Ça veut dire quoi,
So
ça?
I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
Non. Réponds à ma question, trou du cul.
I'm your partner. We have to be honest with each other.
Honest? Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Calvary. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
Ouais.
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why
le plus
Finn
intéressant,
would
je
want to
trouve.
kill her
Les
husband.
deux autres, c'est des meurtres logiques.
Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Les deux autres, c'est évident pourquoi il les a tués. Mais celui-là, si on peut trouver pourquoi il a tué celui-là, je pense que ce sera une bonne piste.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Est-ce que je lui dis la vérité? Ouais, allez, autant
Yes,
être,
ma'am. I'm a detective.
autant être
I'd
honnête,
like to
parce
ask you a
que
couple of
si je lui
questions
mens
about your
direct...
husband.
Yeah? Where was y'all when I called at 2 in the morning to get him to stop hitting me? Where was the cops then? Now you got a lot of questions for me. Maybe now I ain't got time for you. All right. You gonna tell me exactly what it is you want to know?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson.
Ah, donc c'est ça. Sa première victime, c'était un mec alcoolique qui tapait sa femme et qui se tapait des prostituées. C'est intéressant. Comme si il a... Tu te vois avec ton pull à capuche, toi?
This is 609, in pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height, dark hoodie. Marnie.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
It looks like Adam Jones may have actually worked for the Undertaker.
Wow.
Far as I can tell, it seems to be after he supposedly died in that fire.
That's huge. So he's real.
There's more. Someone was on my tail.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, but they bolted the second I made him.
It could have been nothing. It's not exactly the nicest part of town.
Oui, mais justement, là, je pense que c'était vraiment quelqu'un qui me suivait. Bah déjà parce que j'ai vu le truc suivi sur mon truc, sur mon téléphone, non. Mais surtout, c'est quelqu'un qui voulait m'agresser, il m'aurait juste agressé. Il se serait pas enfui dès que je l'ai vu. Oh, regarde, d'où on trouve un de ses cheveux? Putain, il est chauve. Il était déjà chauve il y a 5 ans.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
Est-ce que je peux lui enlever ses menottes? Ah, desserrer. Desserrer, ça paraît être une bonne idée.
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after?
Il est toujours attaché, juste un peu moins inconfortable.
This is where Adam grew up.
Ils aiment bien marcher sous la pluie sans parapluie, ces Américains. Hein. Putain.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
Merde, j'en ai trouvé que 2.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
Et pourquoi pas? Il avait une réputation parmi les squatteurs.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, we just need a couple minutes here.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop had get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam.
Trapper's first target, he beat his wife too. The Undertaker. Another drunk.
Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised she couldn't see her kid, though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So, yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay.
Donc,
those cops,
le surveillant,
he timed
le
every
prêtre,
murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? You took out the people who hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
If I've been hurt like Adam, yeah. I'd want them to pay.
Je vais essayer de jouer le jeu pour l'attendrir un peu.
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift.
Bah tiens.
Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. We went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Raminsky pay.
Son of a bitch.
My God. The hostage was in on it.
This is Officer 609.
10-4.
We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect. Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
Center copy.
I'm gonna call Sam and Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to take off the case. You're gonna
Bah
be
oui,
alright?
elle est pas morte. Franchement, ça ira. Mais elle est pas morte, Daniela, on est d'accord. Je l'ai sauvée, il lui a pas fait de mal. Pourquoi il serait passé par la morgue, du coup? Je comprends pas la logique.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
He's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You could make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
Ça m'a l'air d'être une excellente idée de merde.
Yes, you can, because you know it's the only way to catch him. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
Franchement, j'ai envie de tenter.
732, receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
Franchement, let's go.
Do it.
Je vais sûrement le regretter, mais let's go.
Becky? Hey! Time to wrap it up. Becky. Oh, shit. We need help up here! Now!
J'espère que tu vas pas me le faire regretter, Jonathan.
The serial killer known as the Trapper has escaped from prison just days before he was to face the final curtain for his crimes. Jonathan Finn was responsible for the deaths of numerous first responders during a reign of fear 5 years ago. Officials warn that Finn is dangerous and any sighting should be immediately reported to the authorities.
All right, I want to know what happened. I want to know now.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been in there alone with him. He overpowered me. I blew it.
Well, this is a goddamn mess, but we are gonna stay focused, and we are gonna get this son of a bitch back in custody. Tom, what's the status?
U.S. Marshals are initiating the manhunt as we speak.
Okay, get out there and help them. Anything they need. Becky, until we catch a break, I'm gonna need you working the case files.
Oui, monsieur. Bien, monsieur.
Okay, I'll get back to it.
So.
Attends, du coup, il me restait deux pistes à aller voir. C'était quoi déjà?
What the hell's going on with your partner?
Something's just not right here. I can't put my finger on it, but...
Keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I will.
LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat.
Mec, t'es sérieux?
609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
Non mais mec, tu vas où là?
Stay back. Back!
Mr. LeMay, listen to me. You don't want to do anything stupid, okay?
I don't gotta do anything.
No? I just want to talk to you.
What the hell you want to talk about?
Put the gun down. I just want to talk. Las Palmas Orphanage? I need your help. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner this little misunderstanding will be over.
Stay back.
Okay. I'm just gonna drop my weapon. Okay? See? I only want to talk to you.
God damn it.
Écoute, je veux juste papoter, poteau, pour de vrai.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
can and will be used against me. Story of my life, lady.
Yeah, let's go.
Ah, je pensais qu'on allait parler là en fait. Mais remarque, parler au poste, ça marche aussi.
Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Adam Jones. What can you tell me?
Bro mentioned him once or twice. Said no matter how much he wailed on him, the kid would just look back at him with these big old dead eyes. Just taking it. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Elaborate.
Want me to spell it out? He supplied. For everyone. Yeah, you're gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
Get this piece of shit out of here.
Bon, cela dit, il a souligné un point important quand même. Si, après, elle le savait qu'ils étaient pourris. Mais d'un autre côté... Qu'est-ce que tu veux encore, toi?
This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd precinct, is that what you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom.
Ok, let's go. Et là, je retourne au chalet, d'accord. Avec un peu de chance, je vais pouvoir ramasser la fucking caméra.
(8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something.
Cool, j'ai trouvé les 3. C'était juste par contre.
Bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this?
Tiens, le monsieur au sweat. Le monsieur au sweat. Qui a donc fait genre qui tirait sur quelqu'un, alors qu'en fait pas du tout. Donc ils sont deux.
That's from the widows. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge.
Alors, une petite pause, je vais voir ce que j'ai découvert.
contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Felicity Graves.
Calling Felicity Graves.
Hey, Felicity?
Hi, Becky, what's up?
Can you meet up? I want to go over some evidence.
Yeah, of course. Temple Bar?
Great.
Donc là, il y a quelqu'un en train de se faire charcuter. Ah, c'est vrai que la personne est en train de coudre, c'est ça? Il y a une mort en film. Ah, quelle horreur!
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Quoi? Voilà. Putain, j'ai eu peur. J'ai cru que j'allais devoir tout recommencer, j'étais en train de péter des câbles d'avance. J'espère encore que c'est pas une mauvaise idée.
And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Alright, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them and he sets up the trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on, where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom and the hoodie guy comes out. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker. Met with a hooker the night he was killed. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. Maybe the trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
No one's ever safe in this town. Maybe the trapper's working with Daniela Cardenas. She could have been the hooker with Calvary.
Oui, c'est ce que je me suis dit aussi.
So I'm sure she'll be brought in for questioning soon.
Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Sergeant in the morning.
All right. See ya. Hello?
I found Adam Jones.
Oh.
Finn? Where are you?
I'm outside his house. I told you I'd find him. I'm outside his house right now.
Wait, where? In town?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I followed him home. He didn't see me.
Ah, ça me rappelle.
Some woman left his place a little while ago. Now he's just in there by
Ça me rappelle quand tu demandes au Joker de retrouver Harley Quinn dans.
1712 Alameda Road.
Pas Harley Quinn, mais quelqu'un dans le Batman de Telltale. que... Non, c'était pas Harley Quinn, c'était pour retrouver le pacte. Que tu lui as dit oui, bien sûr, vas-y. Et puis t'avais le choix de lui mettre un micro ou non, de lui faire confiance. Franchement, je pense que dans ce cas-là...
609. I need to look up on a street address. 1712 Alameda Road.
One moment. 1712 Alameda is the home address of Simon Hillary.
Oh! Petit coquin de... Ah, attention! Becky! Ah, la salope! Sur quoi tu tires, meuf? Putain! La frayeur!
This is 609. I need a trace on license number 2018116.
License 2018116 returns clear and is registered to a vehicle belonging to Simon Hillary.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, c'est bien lui, d'accord.
Now, in pursuit of the trapper. I repeat, I need immediate backup.
Oh putain, je l'ai trouvé.
Good to see you again, Daniela. Resisting arrest? Uh-oh. Somebody's in a bit of trouble.
Suck my nuts.
And hello. Finn's come clean. We know you weren't a real hostage back in 2012. Daniela, you've made some mistakes. But you were a victim. And your sister, I'm sorry about what you both went through. The system failed you. That made you angry, right? You wanted to make him pay. Is that what Adam Jones said he would do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. And it makes you a co-conspirator. Doesn't look good for you, but if you help us, we can help you.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me in Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the arrest.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Nelson, I need to speak.
We're right in the middle of this.
Now.
Don't go
Un flic docteur, donc c'est ça. Je pense que si j'avais j'avais merdé avec Becky, j'aurais pu trouver le tueur là maintenant.
Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Hey.
Tom, listen, it's Hillary.
What?
Simon Hillary is the trapper.
The Emmy?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm heading to his house.
Okay, Becky, I'm gonna meet you there. Be careful.
He's here. Adam's inside.
Ah, Jonathan.
Come on, let's go get him. We gotta do this now.
No. No, I'm going alone.
You don't know what he's capable of.
I said get out of here.
Bah, au moins, on sait que Jonathan est innocent.
Freeze. Don't move. Don't move.
Huh. You got me.
Simon, You've gotten what you want, haven't you?
You don't know what I want.
You want revenge on the people who hurt you. And Johnny? He was never supposed to go down for this. Drop the knife. Just come in. Confess and it will all be over. You've got what you wanted.
No, Detective Marnie. What we wanted was a future. We never had one. And, thanks to you, we never will.
Quoi? Attends, j'ai descendu? Quoi? C'est la fin? Putain, il était rapide l'acte 3. Non, j'aurais pas dû tirer.
Detective Becky Marnie has been investigating Hillary in connection to the murder of Detective Jack Calvary. Simon Hillary, a forensics medical examiner with the local police department, was being considered a suspect and has now been shot and killed by law enforcement at his residence in the South Bank neighborhood. According to files we've obtained from an anonymous leak within the police force, Detective Marnie was implicated in the notorious 2012 Trapper killings, previously attributed to Jonathan Finn. The police are treating these reports as nothing more than a vicious smear. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective Becky Marnie may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn has been taken into custody and is reportedly cooperating with the investigation. Sources say he may have played a key role in identifying Hillary as a suspect. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
This is a dark day for the police force. But I can assure you, we are taking every step, including a rigorous internal investigation to ensure that this kind of travesty of justice will never happen again.
We never suspected Simon Hillary. He fooled us all. Well, not all of us. Not my partner.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
Marnie, she's a tough nut to crack, and yes, she's got a lot of baggage, but I should have trusted her. She was right.
Bah, j'avais dit 2 heures, au final je l'ai fini beaucoup plus vite. Bon bah c'était une agenda. Putain, j'ai fini ce truc plus vite que Erika quoi. C'est quoi ce bordel? Bah, franchement, c'était pas mal. Je vais me renseigner à l'occasion pour voir quel sein il y a exactement. Mais j'aurais pas dû lui tirer dessus, j'ai merdé. Bon, il est long ce générique, non ? Bon, ben voilà. C'est bon pour l'idée d'agenda. Et donc, je vous dis à la prochaine pour le prochain jeu vidéo. Salut!